You can't expect top dollar if you don't take the time to at least clean and vacuum your ride prior to photographing and videoing. You need to take everything out that will not be included in the sale. Remember that honesty builds trust, and trust writes checks. What if I told you two identical classic cars could sell for vastly different prices simply based on how they're presented? I'm talking about the difference between a rushed Craigslist listing and the strategic approach you see on Bring a Trailer and other online auctions. Today, I'm sharing the exact presentation secrets that consistently get top dollar. Secrets that can turn your garage queen into the payday it deserves. Stick around because at the end of this video, I'll show you how to get my complete step-by-step seller's guide that breaks down everything we're covering today, plus advanced strategies I can't fit on one video. Let's get rolling. Hey everyone, welcome to Guys with Rides, the trusted dealer-free online resource and marketplace for classic and collector car enthusiasts like you and me. I'm Rudy Samsel, the co-founder of Guys with Rides. And if you've been following this channel, you know I'm all about helping fellow enthusiasts get the most out of our passion. Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or getting ready to cash in on years of price appreciation, selling your classic the right way can mean the difference between paying for a nice vacation or funding your next dream project entirely. So what does it take? The key to a successful online ad or auction listing is to keep the 3-second rule in mind. What is that? Buyers make their decision in the first 3 seconds of viewing it. That's not marketing fluff. That's actual behavioral psychology. So what are they seeing in those crucial moments? Well, first up is cleanliness. You can't expect top dollar if you don't take the time to at least clean and vacuum your ride prior to photographing and videoing. You need to take everything out that will not be included in the sale. If the paint has swirl marks or is dull, you should either consider buffing it out yourself or having a professional detailer do it prior to photographing and listing the car. Next, believe it or not, is the headlights on 84 and newer cars that do not have sealed beam headlights. Are the headlight lenses crystal clear like diamonds, or are they foggy and yellow like they've seen better days? That haze instantly screams neglected, no matter how perfect the rest of your car may be. Finally, show a quick and genuine. A cold start at the tailpipe is a clear indication of how healthy the engine is. Blue smoke might indicate a rich mixture that needs adjustment or other fuel condition, while white smoke may indicate a blown head gasket. Nothing spooks serious buyers faster than the prospect of chasing engine gremlins. The good news? These are all easy fixes. A car wash or vacuum are $20 if you don't do it yourself. A headlight restoration kit costs $30 and just needs a typical drill, while taking a video at the tailpipe is free if you have a smartphone. And it's important to remember that all of these should be completed prior to you starting to photograph or video your classic car. Now let's talk about what separates serious money from the tire kickers. The first one is originality. In the classic car world, original components aren't just preferred, they're premium. Unmodified rides tend to attract top dollar, as that is another signal the owners enjoyed the car pretty much as it left the factory and maintained it that way. Beyond aftermarket wheels and modern stereo receivers, potential buyers tend to swipe away for performance-modified examples, as that usually hints the seller drove it hard and put it away wet. But here's the critical part. If something isn't original, disclose it up front. Be transparent. Maybe you've got a period-correct engine replacement, or you've upgraded a manual transmission to include overdrive. That's fine. Just be transparent about it and price it accordingly. Another thing to consider, particularly with the muscle car and Corvette crowds, are numbers matching. And if you have one of those cars that you're getting ready to list, then you want to document the serial number plates on the engine and the transmission as part of the listing. Notice I didn't say low mileage. Most experienced enthusiasts who wrench favor well-maintained, documented vehicles over those with very low mileage. It's often proven low mileage examples tend to need more maintenance as seals and critical components fail from non-use. Why does all this matter? Well, in an average classic car, that can mean the difference between a buyer willing to pay a $30,000 top offer versus them lowballing at $20,000 when they find out the truth about the car. Remember that honesty builds trust, and trust writes checks. Another thing to consider is what I call the paperwork premium. Picture this: two identical cars side by side. One has a loose stack of greasy receipts shoved in the glove box, while the other has a pristine 3-ring binder organized by date with every service record. Which one are you buying? That organized paperwork isn't just neat and tidy and ready for show. It's been proven that organized and thorough records can mean as much as a 10 to 15% bump in pricing. Why? Because you're not just selling the car, you're selling an entire verifiable history. Think about it from the buyer's perspective. They're about to drop serious money on something with a 40-year history. An organized binder removes their biggest fear, the fear of the unknown. Every receipt tells a story of care. Every photo tells an attention to detail. So before you start photographing and getting the listing ready, you need to start organizing all of the receipts you have, even if you're not ready to sell. Your future self will thank you when it's time to list. Now, what I've shared today is just scratching the surface. These 3 strategies alone can add hundreds, if not thousands, to your selling price. But there's so much more that goes into maximizing your classic car's value. That's why I've put together my How to Sell Your Classic Car online guide. This handbook is really 3 guides in one. The first is how to rate your car's condition honestly. The second is how to photograph and video your car for a great listing. And the third is my 90-point checklist that provides transparency to potential buyers. Based on my years of experience of buying and selling classic cars, I am confident following this guide will help you get your classic car sold for a market-appropriate price quickly, regardless of the venue you choose to list it on. You can grab your copy now for just $9.99 by scanning the QR code or visiting GuysWithRides.com and navigating to seller resources. $9.99 is less than the cost of a restoration kit, but it could easily add hundreds, if not thousands, to your final sale. The best part, if you decide to list your car on Guys with Rides and it sells on our marketplace, we'll refund you the $9.99. And if you choose to list elsewhere, I'm confident my guide will help you make the cut to be listed on some of the bigger auction sites, as well as achieving top dollar when your listing becomes public. I want to hear from you. In the comments, tell me what's your biggest concern about selling your classic car. Drop a comment below and tell me what classic car you're thinking about selling. And love helping our community get the most out of their classic rides. At a minimum, please press the like button. If you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to subscribe. It costs you nothing. It helps the YouTube algorithm spread this channel to other enthusiasts to get the word out about what I'm doing with Guys with Rides. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to check out my main website, GuysWithRides.com, or the marketplace, GuysWithRides.bid. Thanks for watching this video. Please press the like and subscribe button, comment below, and be sure to check out our other videos on this subject, as well as all the great content on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can call me at the number listed below, or be sure to check out our main website, GuysWithRides.com.